Simcha, celebration, Simcha, Simcha, celebration of life.
Hello, welcome to Simcha, a celebration of life. I'm Nikki Wellman. In 1931, the Union of Jewish Women was founded in Johannesburg by Tony Safra with the aim and objective of giving service to both Jewish and other communities. They focused on welfare projects during the Depression and later throughout the apartheid era. As the Johannesburg branch of the Union celebrates its 80th year, they are still committed to investing in the people of South Africa and continue to create a better quality of life for all.
The Union of Jewish Women is a national organisation which has been serving South African communities for 77 years. We support many beneficiaries, charities and projects.
We cater for both the Jewish community insofar as our flagship project being Kosher Mobile Meals. And Kosher Mobile Meals, we provide 160 people, mainly elderly, incapacitated people, with meals, fully cooked, nutritious meals for every day of the week. And our volunteers do what we call hopping, drive around and deliver. And for many of these people, the volunteers are their only contact with the outside world. So it's a real mitzvah, even just to take the food. So far as our outreach goes, we have many projects. We have the 4 rape crisis clinics that we support. We have 62 granny and child-headed households in Soweto that we support. This is due to the scourge of HIV/AIDS. We sometimes have children as young as 12 left to care for siblings who just have nobody else. So we give them food parcels at the beginning of every month, and twice a year at the beginning of summer and the beginning of winter, we provide each and every member of the family with clothing.
I've been a member of the union for about 6 years. I lose track of the time. I joined the Sandton branch, and from the beginning they asked for helpers for the Friendship Club lunches. And it was originally started for old people who live on their own and who never socialize because they're stuck at home, they don't have transport, or for whatever reason. And so it was a reason to bring them, to get them out of their houses and bring them here and have a social lunch. And the food is all prepared by volunteers. The different branches have their turns doing the shopping or whatever is required, and we have some staff at our kitchen here who cook, and we get between 50 and 60 people every week. And we also get volunteers who will fetch them from where they stay, and then bring them here and then take them home again. It's just so rewarding giving something to these old people, as you know, in their twilight years. It's just amazing. It really is. And you get so attached to them, and there's such incredible characters that really make a mark on you. And then I was asked if I would like to take part in organizing the Boba and Zayda of the year, an annual trip that we organize. We distribute application forms, and what we do is we ask on the form for the applicants to supply firstly a doctor's note to say they're well enough to travel. We ask for an invitation from the person they would like to visit, so that we know that they want to see the old people, because you have no idea. Sometimes there's a lot of faribble in a family, and the children don't really want to see their parents, which is something I cannot understand. And then we also ask for a motivational letter to say, tell us the story, when they last saw their family and what the circumstances are. And it's heartbreaking this year we were in such a dilemma. We just did not know who to send. And everything is sponsored by donors. There are incredibly generous people in this town. So we get somebody who donates the air ticket, and we get some people who donate spending money, and then luggage and clothing and shoes, and there's just so much. It's just the most incredible prize for anyone to win. And eventually we whittle it down to about 3 or 4 finalists. And then we have to make that decision, and it's the worst. I hate it. This last year, the 3 of us had sleepless nights. We just did not know who we were going to choose. And eventually the one applicant won our hearts. I mean, he was just the most delightful person. And his grandson had a medical problem. And they never ever thought that he would graduate. And our winner, Ray, will be in Houston at the graduation ceremony.
The Yocheved branch of the Union of Jewish Women is the Young Women's branch. So we are all young women. Most of us are working. A lot of us have young children, and we work mainly with children inside and outside the community. We've done a lot of community work outside of the Jewish community. This year is actually our first year that we've really been working as a group. And we've done fantastic projects. We prefer to focus on smaller projects throughout the year with maximum impact. And also, you know, I find from my personal experiences working with people of similar age, of similar interests, you gel a lot more and you can get so much more done. And that's what we find. So it's worked out really well for us, and hopefully we can get a whole lot more going throughout South Africa and really do a lot engaging the youth and the younger woman.
Generally speaking, I think it's the most rewarding thing I've done being involved with the Union of Jewish Women. The projects are absolutely amazing. I don't think that the public have any idea what our ladies do and how much time they give of themselves. And I just would recommend that everybody becomes a member of the Union of Jewish Women.
Hummus has long been a staple food in many Arabic countries and has become a common part of everyday meals in Israel. Although the Israelis have elevated hummus to becoming a national food symbol, one is finding it more and more in homes around the world.
What we are going to do today is hummus. We need chickpeas, raw tahini, garlic, salt, lemon, olive oil, and for decoration, parsley, black olives, and a bit of paprika. Those chickpeas have been soaked overnight in water. Cook the chickpeas with a tiny bit of bicarbonate of soda, about an hour to an hour and a half, which makes the skin around the chickpeas a bit softer. The chickpeas now go into the food processor, being mashed to a smooth cream. If the mixture is too thick, just add either a drop of water or some of the cooking liquid. Now that we have a smooth cream, we transfer it to a bowl, add the tahini, a bit of olive oil, just a glug, some lemon juice. Lemon juice is very important in trina because it really gives it a zing. Now garlic. So I chop the garlic a bit. I put some into the pestle and mortar and salt. So it's much easier to mash it. And then just mash. One, a bit more, and mix it all together. And here we have beautiful hummus. Now, there is a traditional way to serve hummus. What you do is you put a few spoonfuls on a plate, and then with your spoon create a crown of hummus, and you decorate it with a few olives, a sprinkling of olive oil. It helps to prevent it from drying, and some chopped parsley. And just to finish this celebration of flavors and colors, a small sprinkling of paprika. It doesn't matter where it comes from, Arab, Jewish, whatever, hummus became part of our life. Voila, hummus בתיאבון.
Well, that's the lineup for today. Thank you so much for being with us, and see you same time next week. Please don't forget to find us on Facebook. We are waiting to hear from you at Spirit Sister Productions Network. As always, from me, Nikki, and the team, shalom, and have a safe and peaceful week.